Ones who make the decision. Voting is the lifeblood of our democracy, and if we cannot accept the verdict on November 8th, then what verdict are we going to? Are we going to wait for Donald Trump? No, I think the voters in this society will continue to play the role of citizens.
So that was the fundamental message of this.
Someone else? I'm sorry, I had another guy in the back of my head.
What did you think of Donald Trump's performance in the debate? Calmer, and then all of a sudden it was same old Donald about an hour later. Did you think it was erratic?
Look, I believe that Hillary Clinton was calm. She was able to answer the questions. It was her best debate. In terms of Donald Trump's performance, his style, he has a certain style in the debate, which is to interrupt and insult and then say incendiary things. So he was back to form. I think the important thing is that Hillary Clinton, I thought, had her best debate performance ever. She was steady, she was succinct, but more importantly, she had the substance to go with her sound bites. And I think tonight the voters saw two contrasts: a candidate who is prepared and one who remains unfit, and who tonight said that he may not accept the results. He will, and I thought Chris Wallace did a good job in saying, well, Mr. Trump, wouldn't you concede the fact that if you come up short? He said, no, I'll think about it at the time. I thought Mr. Trump made a mockery of our democracy.
Well, why was that the takeaway of this debate? Why was that the most important thing?
Because voting is the lifeblood of our democracy. It is the way our republic form of government was established by the founders of this country. This was the debate that they had back in 1776. And for one candidate seeking the presidency to not reaffirm that our country, our form of democracy, is the best in the world. And while we know that there are problems from time to time, whether it's illegal purging of voters, making voters come with multiple forms of ID, still we have the most, I think we have a good, strong democratic system, and no candidate for president should undermine our system of democracy.
Donna, do you owe the voters an apology for passing a question for a town hall off to the Hillary Clinton campaign?
Sir, you know what? I wish when you got your facts, you read the emails and not.
I did read a lot of them.
Well, you clearly did not read my email, sir. The Democratic National Committee, as Secretary Clinton alluded to tonight, was a victim of a cybercrime.
You keep saying that, but the email was that you passed it along.
Private emails were stolen from individuals.
Right.
They had no right being trafficked in the public sphere.
We've heard this, but what about you passing a question to Hillary Clinton's campaign?
Sir, if you want to badger me like Donald Trump badgered women, you're welcome to do that.
Yes, a journalist asking a question is badgering you.
Yes.
You've said it on Russia.
Sir?
You passed the question.
Sir?
Jake Tapper has also said you passed the question. Do you have anything to say about that?
You said the questions as a contributor to CNN, though.
Well, first of all, let me answer the question, because as much as I respect a journalist all my political life, and I will respond to questions, as I've stated repeatedly, that the Democratic Party was a victim of a cybercrime. And I don't peddle in what I call the illegal dumping of private emails in the public sphere that have been altered, that have been, in many cases, readapted. And so,
but as a journalist,
as I've stated repeatedly, and I'll state it again for the record, I have never been privileged, as long as I've been not just a part of CNN, which, let me just say how proud I am to have been a contributor for CNN and other news outlets. And no one has ever shared questions with any of us involved in CNN as
do you have proof that it was Russia?
Do you feel as a
Sir, as we've stated, and the United States government has also stated, and if you would like a copy of the Department of Homeland Security and the information that they released 2 weeks ago, you're welcome to have it, but I'm sure you have it.
Donna,
but since you don't want
to
to
share,
they also
told us we had
Donna,
WMDs.
Well,
why should we trust
this? Because we have ample evidence. We've been the victim of a cybercrime. We have ample evidence. We have ample evidence through our servers and through all of the technology that we have seen corrupted by the fingerprints used by Russian hackers.
So should the American people then not look at the WikiLeaks? Should they not be concerned about the emails?
I believe that these so-called illegal dumping of information stolen from private emails.
Well, we've heard that. Should the American citizens be concerned? Should they not look at the emails then?
Sir, I believe that they should take those doctored files with a grain of salt because of the way in which they were stolen, the way they have been put on the internet, and
Does
most
the DNC
Americans.
have proof
yes,
that the documents are stolen?
Sir, as we have said repeatedly since July, we've known since this spring.
Will you publish information indicating that you have the evidence that
not only have we said to everyone involved, but as interim chair of the party, I've had the sole responsibility of having to call hundreds of donors and others who have been, let's just say, invaded. They've been threatened because they're personal information, and because of state laws that require me to as the interim chair, requires me to inform them that their information has been personally stolen. I have ample information,
Donna,
and we have ample evidence
Donna,
that
you just said they were
will it be
doctored.
released?
I'm sorry, Donna, you just said they were doctored.
Yeah, there have been multiple instances of material that I've seen. I have not opened up any. I will not open up files that are what I like to refer to files that have been postmarked by from Russian sources. I don't believe that we as Americans should allow this type of espionage to occur, and I concur with Secretary Clinton, who said today that we should not allow these foreign forces to interfere with and try to undermine our
Are you saying that
How are you going to secure? How are you going? How are you going?
I got off at the right time.